utilities, the speculators, private equity, and insurance companies, because they know he will do whatever they tell him to do. Tonight, Boo is right. Boo is right. Tonight, we welcome each of you to join a coalition of Democrats, political independents, and Republicans who want government to work for the people again, not the special interests. When I was a kid, right here in Miami Lakes, my father used to preach that Florida was an amazing place to live, an amazing place of opportunity for immigrants escaping crime, communism, and political corruption, opportunity for young people looking for an affordable place to build their lives, and opportunity for seniors to live out their retirement in this paradise that we are fortunate to call home. David and I believe that Florida can again be a land of opportunity, where if you work hard and play by the rules, you can get ahead, where you can afford to buy a house in a safe community, and where you do not have to choose between filling your children's prescriptions and buying groceries. We're going to turn the page onto Florida, where insurance companies write their own rules and utility companies have a blank check to buy politicians. And unlike Byron Donalds, we don't believe data centers should be forced into your community against your will. David and I will work to expand affordable housing and reduce the cost of building starter homes and help first-time home buyers get their first homes. We will finally join the 41 other states that have expanded Medicaid and invest in rural and community-based health care so that people who live who are disadvantaged or who live in rural communities don't have to drive hours to get the care they desperately need. David and I are committed to a 10-year renaissance in public education that will make our state a global leader in education. And we will ensure academic excellence and independence in our colleges and universities. We will protect Florida's natural environment and pursue balanced growth, protecting our water, wetlands, beaches, and coastlines and other natural resources is not anti-growth. It's not anti-growth. It is essential for our economy, our public health, quality of life, and we will bring back long-term planning to environmental policy, strengthen resilience, and reject the false choice between economic growth and conservation. That is a false choice. And we are going to put an end to the ridiculous, non-stop culture wars that have hurt our economy and tear us apart. They tear us apart. Our campaign is an invitation to all Floridians. David Jolly is ready to lead, and I am so proud to join him in this campaign, and then as his governing partner for you and all the people of Florida in Tallahassee. My dad used to say that public office is not about the title. It's about waking up every day. It's about waking up every day and working for the people that give you the honor of being in that office. Elected officials have forgotten that. It is about the work you do for the people. If you, like me, believe in a better Florida that works for everyone, let's put everyday Floridians back at the table on November 3rd. Let's put everyday Floridians back at the table on November 3rd. Now please, and I'm so excited to do this, please join me in welcoming Florida's next governor and my good friend, David Jolly.
coalition emerging in American politics tonight, and it's starting right here in the state of Florida. A coalition rooted in the everyday majority that understands the economy should continue to grow, but it's got to grow for everybody. That we embrace capitalism, that we let the private sector lead, but the government needs to do its part to fill in the gaps, to provide for housing, for healthcare, for education, clean water, clean air, safe communities, and a coalition that knows that everybody's rights should be protected and their dignity respected. This is a coalition not bound together by party, but bound together by patriotism. Because this new majority in American politics understands something very important tonight, that we are celebrating more than just a primary victory. We are celebrating the return of a resiliency, the renewal of a hope, the belief in each other once again, the belief in something better, that we are better in this moment than where our leaders are dragging us. Because this majority also understands tonight, sadly, that we are a nation that is broken. We are a nation in crisis. We are more divided than ever before. Our leaders wake up every day and they tell us they hate each other, and it's wrong. It's wrong. This is a moment where we are believing again in each other. Not because of the strength of an ideology, but because of the strength of a people. Because the values that are holding us together are American values that have made this nation strong, that have created the greatest amount of economic and upward mobility the nation's ever seen. But we're being strained tonight, but we're rising to this moment together. To my Democratic friends, thank you for welcoming me into the party. Thank you. Thank you. We have built friendships. We have found common ground. We have gathered around the values of our party. And I want to thank you for your friendship, and I want to thank you tonight for giving me the opportunity to be your nominee to be the next governor of the state of Florida. Many of you have heard this. These values are found in the history of the Democratic Party. It's why I came into the Democratic Party, not to change it, but to grow it. You see, the values that, yes, everybody deserves an economy that works and a government that's helping out means a state catastrophic fund for homeowners insurance. It means an investment, a historic investment in workforce and affordable housing. It means the delivery of more health care in more communities. And yes, it means a commitment to public education in the state of Florida once and for all. Respected means regardless of the color of your skin, where you were born, who you love, or who you worship, regardless of your abilities, your special abilities, your disabilities, or your walk of life, whether your foundations are rooted in faith or Jefferson's natural rights of man, what we know is everybody deserves the economic liberty and the personal liberty that was at the foundation of the start of the nation. We got so much wrong. We got so much wrong at the beginning. People of color were 3/5 of a person. Women did not have economic or legal rights. But that arc of history bent towards progress, that arc has been backwards in the last 8 years. And it's one of the reasons that people are asking for change. To my Democratic friends, thank you for this opportunity. The values that hold us together are big enough to build a coalition tonight to win the governorship in November. Friends, I want to share with you the values that I have always fought for. You see, I do think government should be lean. Government should be held accountable. But government should be smart. Because you see, when we deliver a state catastrophic fund for homeowners insurance, we lead the world with an economic model that not only covers hurricanes and wind, but it cuts private homeowners insurance bills by 60 to 70%. When we deliver more health care to people, we actually reduce the cost to a system in a state where we are 49th in avoidable hospital costs. And when we commit to public education, we create a more resilient economy. We empower youth and we change lives. So yes, government should be lean and efficient, but it should be smart. We should be a state that commits to low taxes. And yes, I do believe in the old school Republican principle of local control. The government closest to the people actually does know best. As your governor, I will undo preemption, because every local official in this state, Republican, Democrat, and Independent, knows that your rights and your authority and your local decision-making have been under attack through this governor and his preemption. And I will also tell you, yes, as an old school Republican, I talk about ending the culture wars not to celebrate some progressive platform, but because I still believe in the old school Republican libertarian policy that government should simply stay out of your life and stay out of your bedroom and stay out of your neighborhood. You see, real freedom, not the freedom manufactured in Tallahassee these days, real freedom. Republicans and independents tonight is because while some of your leaders may have forgotten their roots, I have not forgotten mine.
Okay, right now you are listening to the now Democratic nominee for governor, David Jolly, making his campaign pitch now officially for governor, and he is expected to take on this man, the front runner on the Republican side, Byron Donalds. It has been called. Let's listen in to the Republican nominee for governor in the state of Florida as he's being welcomed by his supporters.
It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finish. A soldier. And I stay under you fighting, plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm harder than nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block mission, they can run with my division.
Erica, there's a lot of love in this room tonight. A lot of love. I want to start by thanking God for all his blessings and protection over my family and over my team. I also want to thank the most important people in my life. To my amazing family, Erica, my incredible wife of 23 years. And our sons, Damon, Darren, and Mason, thank you guys for standing by my side during the long days and the late nights on the trail. I love you guys. I love you. I want to thank all of our supporters. All of you are here, and many, many more. And I want to thank the best campaign team in all of America. We've been crisscrossing Florida. We've been knocking hundreds of thousands of doors, taking our message to all Floridians. And tonight, because of your sweat, because of your hard work, we have won a massive victory. Now, we've just come through a hard-fought primary. I got a call from Paul Renner and James Fishback tonight. And they, hold on, I'm gonna tell you why in a moment. And they congratulated me and all of us on a hard-fought victory. And my conversation with both of them is very simple. Congratulations. Let's go beat David Jolly in November. You see, because individual opinions and passionate supporters are the beauty of our conservative movement. But tonight, the primary is over. Tonight, we put aside our differences. Tonight, we are one united Republican Party. You see, I remember Erica and I were sitting around a fire pit last year with friends, and we were talking about this campaign, and we were talking about the future of Florida. No matter the issue or the policy, the conversation always ended with us talking about the Florida dream. For us, it's personal. You know my story. I came to Florida 30 years ago on a Greyhound bus. At 17 years old, with just a trunk full of clothes, I arrived in Tallahassee. Go Noles. Go Noles. I could have sworn it was opening weekend here in Orlando because it became Noles Nation here tonight. But in all honesty, and Blaise Ngolia, our CFO, is here with us. Blaise, congratulations on a decisive victory. And Blaise has heard me say this, and I mean it. I love all of our schools now. I love them all. When Erica and I got married, it wasn't always easy. Our first apartment was 1,200 square feet, and it had those old Jalowsi windows. We didn't have the money for the security deposit, so we had to roll that into our rent. I worked at Cracker Barrel and moved furniture on the weekends just to make ends meet. Erica was 6 months pregnant with our first son, and she worked full-time as a staff accountant while working for Kelly Services on the weekend. We did this to build a life for our family. This state gave me a chance. I went on to spend 17 years in banking, finance, and insurance, and it prepared me for the very real economic challenges that Floridians face every single day. You see, the Florida dream to us is clear. It's the promise that if you work hard, you can get ahead, own a home, raise your family, and give your kids a better shot than you had without government holding you back. In Florida, we have built a strong foundation under former Governor Rick Scott. And under Governor Ron DeSantis, we have supercharged that foundation, making Florida the envy of every state in America. We are going to continue that legacy and take Florida to the next level. To protect and expand that dream for the next generation, my administration will be guided by 3 pillars: making Florida accountable, achievable, and most of all, affordable. An affordable Florida starts with a limited government that respects hardworking taxpayers who fund it. Under my watch, every contract, every budget, and every fee this state spends will be posted online, out in the open, where you can see it. We are going to continue the Department of Government Efficiency that was started here in Florida under Governor DeSantis. As your governor, we are going to doge all local governments and all state agencies. There will be no sacred cows. Taxpayers deserve to know that their hard-earned dollars are being spent efficiently, transparently, and with total integrity. An achievable Florida means every Florida child gets a real shot at the Florida dream, no matter where they start. We are going to make sure our kids master math, reading, and writing, not just to have the best K-12 system in America, but to have the best K-12 system in the world. And we know in a modern economy, there are multiple ways to be successful. That's why we're establishing the Launchpad Initiative, an employer-led program connecting high school juniors and seniors with in-demand careers in construction, aerospace, defense, and manufacturing. They will learn, they will earn, and they will graduate into high-paying six-figure jobs without student debt. Because if a kid can make real money right out of high school, that's a kid already building the Florida dream for themselves. And right here in Florida, we are going to lead the world in commercial space. Cape Canaveral is no longer a museum. It is the most active spaceport in the Western Hemisphere. We are going to slash the red tape, expand our technical workforce, and keep the welders, machinists, and engineers of the future right here in the Sunshine State. An affordable Florida means a Florida that stays a place that you can actually afford to live. From your tax bill to your insurance premium to the cost of your health care. First, we're gonna keep cutting your taxes. When I was in Washington as a member of Congress, I fought for your federal taxes to be cut. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and the largest tax cut on Social Security in this country's history. That's real money back in your pockets, in the pockets of Florida workers and Florida's retirees. And as your governor, I will continue to fight to make sure you keep more of your hard-earned money. On property taxes, whether Amendment 3 passes or fails, we are going to reform property taxes in our state with the goal of eliminating homestead property taxes once and for all. And if the math can't take us there, we will target that relief to our seniors on fixed income and our working families who want Florida to remain their home. And let's be very clear. And I see Sheriff T.K. Waters from Duval County is right here in front. How you doing, T.K.? At the same time, hey, Steve Witt in Hendry County. At the same time, we will not jeopardize funding for our police, firefighters, and first responders. Because they have our backs, and we have theirs. On insurance, you pay your premium every single month on time, and you deserve real results. We will create a public scorecard on every insurance company in Florida, tracking how fast they pay claims and how often they deny them, bringing real competition, real transparency, and real accountability to drive rates down. On housing, we are going to slash government red tape, so that whether you're a young worker starting out or a growing family or a senior on fixed income, you can actually buy and afford a home in Florida. On healthcare, under our Your Doctor, Your Price plan, we will require healthcare providers to post real cash prices for all procedures up front in plain English. No prior authorization games, no surprise billing, and we are going to align state prescription drug pricing with federal pricing so you pay less at the pharmacy counter. And finally, on power and artificial intelligence, we will lead in innovation, but we will not put the cost of AI on the backs of Floridians and their electric bills. We will mandate closed-loop systems for water. We will enforce strict setbacks for residential neighborhoods, protect our pocketbooks, protect our communities, and protect our environment, or no data centers, period. And please remember this, none of our prosperity works without safe streets. In Florida, law and order will always be the standard. We will back the blue, we will support our sheriffs and police officers, and we will keep our communities safe. Now, an accountable, achievable, and affordable Florida is our vision for the future. But in 77 days, Florida, we face a critical choice. In November, we will be facing off against liberal David Jolly. Oh, I see you've heard of him. Well, let me tell you some more. David Jolly is a career political insider, a Washington lobbyist casting checks for special interests, and an MSNBC commentator who was part of the very revolving door he claims he'd clean up. David Jolly represents everything that folks hate about Washington, D.C. Liberal David Jolly is the change that Florida cannot afford. When it comes to your wallet, Jolly opposed cutting taxes for working families and seniors. Jolly defended a $4 trillion tax hike that would raise taxes on every Floridian, taxing your tips, taxing your overtime, and taxing your Social Security on seniors who spent a lifetime earning. Jolly would rather you pay more than $3,000 in taxes every single year. On property insurance, his plan is government-run socialism that forces you to prop up state funds with your tax dollars. When COVID hit, David Jolly chose Fauci over Florida. He fled to Pennsylvania because he wanted endless lockdowns over common sense leadership by Ron DeSantis. And he later said that Fauci has unimpeachable judgment. Well, let me be very clear. Anyone who chose Fauci over Florida does not deserve to lead our state into the future. On law enforcement and the border, he wants to end Florida's cooperation with federal authorities and has floated open borders. On our children, David Jolly actively champions radical gender policies and opposes protecting our children from life-altering transgender surgeries. This is a man who says he found his home in the Democrat Party, and that the Democrats are right on all the issues. David Jolly said he felt welcome in the Democrat Party under Kamala Harris. That's what he said. The same Kamala Harris that left our borders open, left our streets unsafe, and created the largest inflation most Americans have ever seen. Florida, David Jolly is out of his mind. And to top it all off, he has vowed that on election night that he wants to apologize for Florida to the rest of the world. Well, let's make something very clear to David Jolly. We are not going to apologize for Florida. We will not apologize for keeping our state open. We will not apologize for keeping our taxes low. We will not apologize for backing our police. And we will not apologize for protecting girls' sports. And we will never apologize for protecting parental rights. No one listened to David Jolly on MSNBC, and no one should listen to him now. He lost before, and on November 3rd, he is going to lose again. See, here's my promise, Florida. Tonight and every day moving forward, I will keep your taxes low. I will lower your insurance costs. I will protect school choice. I will stand with law enforcement. I will defend common sense when it comes to protecting our girls and our children's puberty. and I will make Florida more affordable. The general election starts tonight, and I can't do this alone. I need your prayers, I need your energy, and I need your hard work. So I ask you, are you with me to keep Florida red? Are you with me to keep Florida free? Then let's get out and build a state that's truly accountable, achievable, and affordable. Together, we will make the Florida dream a reality for every mom wanting the best for her kids, for every dad providing for his family, for every young person like our own sons desiring to own a home and start a family, and for every retiree enjoying their golden years. Together, we will not just be defending the Florida dream, we will take the Florida dream to a whole new level. God bless you, Florida. God bless you for being here tonight. And God bless the United States of America.
All right, you were just listening to both candidates. That was Byron Donalds, the now Republican nominee for governor. You heard from David Jolly, who will be the Democratic nominee for governor. Those two will be going head on, both of them pitching their campaign pitches, of course, to all the voters in the state of Florida. It's definitely expected to be a bruiser as we go into November. As well as tonight, for a complete list of all the results and analysis, just log on to NBC6.com or download the NBC6 app, and be sure to tune in to the NBC6 News at 11 o'clock for more primary election night coverage.